Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the second episode of a free-to-play to Bond series that I'm doing. We finished off last episode with 100k, and I'm going to jump straight back into a new moneymaker that I found. Because I'm not going to be playing this account for a couple of days, I'm going to leave a buy order in for some things. Hopefully it buys, and when I do start playing again, we can jump straight into the new method. So what I'm going to be buying are red berries. And I want to buy them for 55 GP. I'm going to buy 1750 of them. No, let's do 1600 of them. And I'm going to explain when I get back what the reason for this actually is. And hopefully they'll all buy through, because we can make some seriously good money off of this. Alright, so it's been a few days. They're finally all bought. I think they bought after 11 hours. So if we check the history here, we can see they bought all for 88k, and I am now going to head over to Draenor Village, and I'm going to start making some red dyes. So you use 3 berries per red dye, so we've got quite a few to make. It's going to take a little while, so I'm going to head over there and start that right away. Alright, so I'm here in Draenor Village. I also bought some beads because I want to do a quest for 3 magic XP. I want to withdraw all my money and all my red berries. Run over to Maggie, which is this way. Aggie, not Maggie. Oops. And if we click use berries on Maggie, Aggie, whatever her name is, she'll make it. So we turn about 3.6k. 3.6. We turn 2k into 3.6k per inventory, which is pretty good. Quite easy, not that much effort, and gonna be quite quick to do. So I'm gonna keep finishing these off, and I'll be back when it's done. And that's imp catcher completed, and this is going to be the last inventory. I did a quest in between just to break up a little bit, and we're about to finish off the last of these berries. It didn't take too long, wasn't too bad. We'll see how much we've made after this event. Or GE price, how much we've made. And that's all of them. So we started off with 100k, and we finished off with 221. So I'm going to head back to GE, sell these off, hopefully double our money, and I'll probably start going back to some cow hide and tanning them back into leather. So let's jump straight into it. Alright, so I'm back here in the Holland exchange, and now I'm just going to sell these red dyes quite quickly and see how much we get. Should we sell one first? It doesn't insta sell. Please work. How much can I buy one for? 409. Okay, I'm going to leave these all in for medium price. 406, and hopefully they will sell. I'll come back once they're all sold, and we'll see how long it took. Whilst I am waiting for my red dyes to sell, I'm actually going to make a couple more gold rings. Because it pretty much just doubles whatever money you put into it. Right, I'm going to buy 140. I'm going to turn these all into gold rings whilst I wait for these to sell. And I'm going to be finishing these last 5 rings. I'll take all that out and that out. Didn't take too long, and we got up to 26 crafting, which is always useful. So that is about 17k, 18k. Gonna go sell them, buy some more, and probably repeat that process whilst I wait for my red dyes to sell. And that's another 448 bull. We've only sold 19k worth, so they're selling, but just quite slowly. So we should get a fair few more gold bars done before these all sell out. Let's crack on with them. And that is the end of these gold rings, which is another 448. We got to 31 crafting. We're going to switch up and start making emerald rings, which is the same method, just making a bit more money. I think a few more red dyes sold, so I can invest a little bit more into it, which is quite nice. Let's go sell these. Selling these off here. That's another 55k from them. and 84k from these. So that's 500, 570, and you get 90 coins profit per one. And I'm going to get more XP, so that's a win-win situation. So I'm going to buy a couple of these, see how much we can get, make these into rings and sell them off again whilst I'm still waiting for these dies to sell, which is taking quite a while, but that's fine. We'll just keep selling them, and yeah. Alright, so I'm finishing up the last 2 of these emerald rings. No, I'm not, because I noted them. I'm now finishing up the last 2 of these emerald rings. Fucking. Then I'll head back over to G, sell these, and see what money we're sitting at. So we're just gonna dump these real quick. We're back to 99, back to 100k, so what we made from the start. And we still have another, what, 150k? Which is 250k. I'm gonna let probably all these sell now, and then I'll probably start doing something else. I've got up to 35 crafting, which I'm going to stop for now. Hopefully I can get some cow hides and turn them to leather, and see how quickly we can get that into 1 mil. So for now, I'm going to wait for these to sell, and then I'll jump back in. So I'm waiting for my red dies to sell. We've sold another 95k worth, and I've just worked out you can buy steel plate bodies for 950 GP roughly, and sell it to a shop for 1200. So I'm gonna spend this 110k on loads of steel plate bodies and see how many, how much I can make back for selling them to a shop for 1200 coins. Let's give it a go. So I'm at this shop in Varrock, the anvil shop, plate body shop, and this guy here sells them. You can buy them off you for 1,200. It goes down a little bit each time, so I'm probably gonna sell about 5 to each shop and just hop the worlds, and see how much I actually make from doing this. So I'll be back when that's done. Hopefully make a little bit more money just whilst I'm waiting for stuff to sell. Money's money, right? So I'm just selling my last 5 steel plate bodies. I made a little bit of money, and something else I've just noticed, I could probably sell some other stuff in here to make money back. So probably these 2, maybe that. So I'm gonna go buy probably the rest of my money into studded plate, studded chaps, mithril chain body, and the plate body. And I'm going to sell 5 to each of the shops like I have been, and see what I can put this 129k into. Quite a nice little profit. Okay, so I have a GE value of 131k in these items. I'm going to sell them in bulks of 5, and see what I come back with. So we'll say 132k, and I'll see what it comes back with. So I'm now about to sell my last 5 studded bodies, and I'm up to 156k, which is a profit of 24k in about 10 minutes, which is not that bad. It's not great to do, so I'm actually going to stop doing it now, and then see how many of my red dies have sold. So after reconsidering and doing the numbers, calculating it and working it out, I realised I capped out at about 125k per hour on any method that I was doing, and a bond is currently 5.4 mil. So if I make 125k for 43.2 hours, yes, 43.2 hours, I'd finally be able to get a bond. To put that in perspective, I would have to earn 10 pence an hour in real life for 43 hours to buy a bond. So that's working for 1.5 days non-stop for 10p an hour. It's not worth it. Don't do it. Go buy yourself a bond. it drains you of the game, and you just get bored of the game really easily, really fast, and there's better things you can be doing.